Hello everyone, Green Gemini here, back with your next episode of Oxygen Not Included. We've done a lot in this base. We have done so much in this base, and knock on wood, it's going pretty well. It is, it's going pretty darn well. A couple things that I want to do is I want to get into, we need to find as much fossil as possible, okay? So I'm going to dig out the fossil here. I'm going to go and I'm going to look for some other fossil, probably down in the crude oil biome. There should be a bunch down here. We're not really doing any petroleum stuff right now because we are going to dig this out. But we also have the petroleum that we've, or the crude oil that's up here that we can make into petroleum. Not as much coming out of here as what I thought there was going to be. We're going to need to start working on getting into some of these oil reservoirs and pumping some of that oil out. And we're also going to need to get, there's just so much to do. There's so much to do. So I need to not get so far ahead of myself. But that's part of what needs to be done. And we need to get a petroleum boiler up here so that we can utilize that for our for our rockets. Currently, right now, though, what I want to do in this episode is I want to emphasize and get a lot of this stuff built. I definitely want to get the rocket, our second rocket built, and then I also want to get our research rocket launched to another area. Because I want to be able to, if we look at the star map, I was looking at it earlier, since we're so limited on the amount of fossil that we have in here, we have, thankfully, a satellite, two satellite rocks that are right here that we could go to that have steel, and it's 35% steel. So it's a decent amount of steel that we can get out of these two with every trip. And there's even another one right here. And 25%, but still, that's okay. And then here, with these two, definitely want to get to these because of the fullerene and to the iso resin that are there, because that'll help create supercoolant, that'll help create the visco gel, it'll help create a lot of stuff. So what I want to work on, let's concentrate on this over here. So we've got this happening here. This is basically going to be our little, what do I want to call it? This is our silo. that's what it is. This is a silo. Oh my gosh. So I want to we need to get this dug out and built. We also need to get, I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to happen. But if we take the bunker tile and go a couple out that way, and then if we take our ladder and we go up this way with it, like that, should be able to get, that's not what I wanted to do. Should be able to get a decent amount of this done without them actually digging into other areas. And making it like a complete open hole to where everything just gets vented out into space. Don't want that to happen. The Oxalite refineries have done a bunch of stuff over here. I ended up having to add this insulated tile into here because this was constantly grabbing from right here, so it was constantly recycling it. So this wasn't actually registering how much was actually going on there. So that's done. Oh, there is 310 oxalite in there. See, this thing never, it doesn't fill up like it should. Is there 310 in here? Oh, there is. Oh, we can launch this. I did not realize that we could launch that. Why can I not go here? That's not right. Total range. Oh. Did I not? Ooh, did I not do the calculation correctly on that? Hang on, hang on, hang on. We need to go back to our calculator. Oh, I may have been looking at the wrong... I was looking at the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 of those. Oxalite. Distance. 20,000. Okay. So it's 570 on each of these. That's my fault. So 570 there, and then 570 here. Unfortunately for this part of it, we have to wait for the dupe to fill it in. For this, that will automatically go in by itself. But we set that at a priority 9, so hopefully the dupe will get up there and get that filled in very quickly. Let's see, what else do we have up here? We have vesicular recharge. Okay. So that'll be good to go soon. And then we want to make sure that we get this stuff done. Probably need to grab that to go there for now. I went ahead and created the bunker tiles around here just because I know we're going to need it. I'm running low on steel though. We've only got 2.7 tons. Let's see, we're getting power in here. Oh, that's the other reason why I wanted to do this too. So I need to get power hooked up in here. So this should actually be that. Not entirely sure how I want this to go in here. Because really it should be... It should go down to this level. Dig this out. And then this will come up and go down into this, which will go here. And then this will go over and down into there. Of course, you're going to be taking out igneous rock, which is amazing. Ooh, bad, bad, bad. Bad, very bad, very bad, very bad. Utilities. Drywall. Igneous. Right now. Let's get this sealed up here, please, shall we? Last thing I need to do is lose a ton of hydrogen. Alright, so this will go here. Let's take that. We'll go over like that. Okay. Yeah, they're not in any rush to get that done. I need this done up here, please. That's fine. Okay. And then I think that's what I'm going to end up doing throughout the entire, like throughout this whole area. Now, thankfully, like I was a little worried about the amount of silos that we were going to have down here. Like I thought that this wasn't going to be enough room. But honestly, we've got plenty of room. We really do. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can probably have 5 or 6 rocket silos right here. Oh, we're full. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Show destination. Yes. That makes me so happy. All right. So we will go ahead and... Are we currently having a meteor shower? Because I don't want to launch this if we're having a meteor shower. Yes, we are. All right. We'll wait until that's done before we go ahead and launch that. But we'll get this in here. We'll get that in there. Gonna need automation wire running through here too. That's gonna need power to go to it. Of course I have the power coming down this side and not the right side. Dang it. Why did I do that? Oh, because the power is there. Now, I can still have the power go over here. It's just going to look weird. Okay, so instead of doing that, then why don't we do this? Why don't we go with power, conductive wire, because the problem with this is that you have to use steel. Because the melting temperature on steel is like, it's really high. Really, really high. Well, we can use steel going up to there. And then steel can go to here. And then we can use gold coming down here. And then gold using on that. I don't want to hook the door up to the power. Okay. And then this will also continue up this way. See, this is why it needs to come over here. So we're just going to... No. That's not going to work for me. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I'm actually going to just bring it over this way. So just get rid of all that. All that work that we just did. Get rid of it. And then get rid of that as well. Let's dig out this here. Alright, so that's built up. Good. Can we hurry up and get this done? I mean, this is taking forever to do. I mean, we have the stuff available here to do it, so get it done. Like, nobody is scheduled to be doing this. Kind of annoying. Okay, is that... Are we done with the meteor shower yet? Come on. Getting a little annoyed with that. Alright, let's take this, do the same thing here. Need to create ourselves a little bit of a workspace so they can get up here to this. Let's see, that's going in there, this is going, that's good. This is good. How are we doing on the cooling over here? Not so good. And we do have a decent amount of liquid in here, that's for sure. Is the water being utilized over here? No, not really. I'm gonna want to set up some type of automation up here, but I'm not entirely sure what yet, though. This, honestly, is probably only going to be temporary until I can get some supercoolant in here, and then we'll use that to cool the steam off a little bit better. Yeah. Unreachable. Oh, I see what the issue is. Okay, so let's put that there then. Because that can't go into there because of... The bad part about this is that you have, like, this center part right here, really hard to get into when it comes to digging. Okay, now we can do this. So go below. I made this silo way too big. Well, maybe. I don't know. If this ends up damaging that, I'm going to be very unhappy. I really am. I don't think it will. But if it does, then that means we're going to have to shift this all over to the left one. Which is partially why I haven't completely done this yet. See, that's already done. That's 100% done now. So get rid of that. Go here, show map, go and research this one or that one. Research that one. Launch mission. Now, with that one, that's going to take 6 cycles for it to come back. So, Cycle 494. Go ahead and close that back up. Oh, I totally forgot to watch it launch. Oh no. Well, it's okay. It launched. We're good. Everything should be intact, right? We don't have any issues. That's all good. Automation is good. Power wire is good. Okay. So that's why you make it out of steel. Look at that. Another freaking one. Got to be kidding me. Rocketry. Apparently the solid oxidizer... Oh, that's right. I have to do that. Alright, solid oxidizer here. And then we can finally get our 2 cargo things on here. We also need to get petroleum in over here. I don't know if I should push that through here or if I should take it down and around. Let's try doing that. I mean, I'm making it out of granite, so that should do something. And then looking at my calculator... For just 10,000... Really should have a second one of these open. So I want 2 cargos, petroleum, oxalite. So it's 570 on each of these. So this is going to end up being 570. And then the oxalite will be 570. Oh, that's already filled that up pretty quick. See, once you get a groove, once you get going into building the rockets and everything, and it also helps that you have all of your resources up here too. So, ooh, we've got a bunch of. We're gonna have to dig that out as well. While they're working up here, totally forgot that we need to get. What's happening here? So have you go to there. Is there any other fossil in here? Not that I see. So I'd like to get this down to here. And then we'll dig that out. And then also I'd like to dig this out. I'm hoping this is not very hot down here. And then I want to take this, have it come down this way as well. And then we should be able to get... Let's go with the liquid pump out of steel. Put it here. Go with that there. That should be okay because we have this coming down this way. They can cut through here. Okay. Ugh, sour gas. Can't stand it. Sour gas is something that I have not yet attempted to do any type of cooling, boiling, anything like that. Oh, no. I don't want that much oxalate in there. No. 570. Can we take that out? Ugh. What a waste of oxalite. What a total waste of oxalite. This is why you need to pay attention to this stuff up here. Give me... Let's see, rocketry. Oh, I don't have cargo done. Oh, I don't have it researched. We don't have it researched yet. We gotta wait for our... Oh, we gotta wait for that to come back. Dang it. Well, that's not gonna get done today. That kind of sucks. That's okay, though. We at least... We have it done. You know, we have it here. Okay, so the oxalite did get put in there. Sweep that up now. And we will allow manual use. for in here. Okay. So that's okay. That's a little bit better. Oh, I can't believe I have to wait for him to come back. That's okay. It's all right. We'll get that research done. It's no big deal. In the meantime, let's go ahead and work on getting some more fossils and stuff. Let's work on this down here. It looks like we should be able to tap into a reservoir here. We've got a bunch of fossil right here. Let's take this down into this vein here. And we'll dig all of that out. I mean, that's really what we're looking for right now is fossil. Ugh, and then this mess. There are some messes that I keep putting off and I don't want to deal with. This being one of them. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal though. This is trying to work. It's trying to work. Oh, too hot. Oh. Okay. Alright, so next episode we'll work on getting an Aquatuner in here to cool this down. We've got petroleum to use to try and get some of that taken care of. I think we'll go ahead, while they're doing this, why don't we go ahead and start our piping that we're going to need to do. So let me go with plumbing, radiant pipe. We'll make it out of, honestly we'll make it out of lead. I'm okay with that. So we'll come through this area. Oh. Copy, paste that down here, deconstruct that. And then we're also going to need to go... I think if we just go up and over around here. This one doesn't go well, yeah, it does. Alright, so we'll have to do this one too. Let's go here. And then there. And that one doesn't need it. That. Doing just a little bit of pre-work here. So I guess the question is, do I want to have one Aquatuner or two Aquatuners? I think we're going to end up with two Aquatuners. Yeah, I want to be careful with that though because of how much power that uses. Because that uses a lot. Probably need to get a couple more smart batteries in here. Why don't we take this, copy, paste here. I've got, I think, plenty of things available here to where I don't need this anymore. So we'll hook that into there. We'll get an additional battery into here. Let's take that into there. And then we'll get hooked up into there. Get that dug out. Alright, where are we at on the digging? Why are we not getting our digging done very quickly? Put a priority 9 on all the digging that we've got that needs to be done. I'm actually kind of surprised that these guys are getting this done. Yeah, so if we don't get rid of some of this heat that's up here, we're going to have some issues. Here's the other thing though too. I think instead of, it's only 246 degrees in here. Instead of building a whole nother room for this, and we still have this available, I'm going to go into here. We're going to go utilities, we're going to go Aquatuner, add a steel, and that's going to go into here. Yeah. And then, oh boy, okay, why am I doing this to myself? Oh boy. So we went from launching a rocket and needing to build more rockets to cooling. That's alright though. We have launched our rockets, that is what matters. And okay, so we're finally getting the digging done. Thank you very much. Probably should take this and go that way with it. And then we'll get the Aquatuner in here. Electricity, we're at 240 on that one, so we can take that into here. Plumbing, we're going to go with a liquid pipe element sensor. Nope, thermosensor is going to go here. The automation up to this. Alright, so here's where we go in. Ooh. This is going to be tricky. So I think we go in through here. And then if it's turned off, then it will continue this way. It will go okay, let's figure this out. It'll go in this way. So that means it'll come in through here. Okay, so it'll come in this way. Go out this way. It'll come down this way. Cut across here. And go into this one. It will then come out of this one. Go up. Into this one. Come out of that one. Go up and into that one and through the loop. Okay. Ha! Oh my gosh. That was a little bit of a challenge there. So we'll connect that one up. Let's see. Is there another one? Yeah, there's this one. We'll connect that one up to there. Okay. And that creates our cooling loop. Let's make sure that we're not forgetting this. And it shouldn't take these guys that long, really, to get this done. We're going to say for the thermosensor, the liquid pipe sensor, I should say. If the temperature is below, I'd say 60 degrees. Yeah, if the contents are below 60, then kick this on, cool it down, and then we'll go from there. The advantage that we have down here is that these aren't running constantly. They only run when it's trying to delete the heat out of these areas. So having an Aquatuner in here to delete the heat with petroleum is going to be the best way to go. Because this thing won't be running constantly. Because I've had that problem before where you have an Aquatuner trying to cool something and then it's just running all the time. Unfortunately, we've heated up a little bit now around here, but that's just because we've run out of coolant. So we're a little warm in here again too. But it's not that bad. It's only 132 degrees. You know, that's all. Yeah, this episode definitely took a turn for a different direction, but that's all right. We're getting this done, which is what matters. We needed to do this anyway. So construction, that's already all set up to a 9. Good. We're actually getting this done pretty darn quick, too. Love it. See, because in here, we need to be able to delete this heat. We have to. Please tell me we are getting steel in here. Iron to steel, missing lime, of course. We've had some digging happening, which is good. Okay, so we do have access to that now. Got a bunch of fossil. Did any of this flash to... No, because it wasn't hot enough. Alright, so I think the only thing we're really waiting on is steel. This is really it. We're just waiting on that. Alright, so it looks like Trivaldo, yes, Trivaldo has gotten that done. I went ahead and got the liquid put into the pipes here. And got it actually pretty spot on with how much needed to go in here. So advantage is, okay, so we have the Aquatuner cooling, right? Oh, we don't have any power going to it though. Let's see. We should have enough power down here to do this. Let's see. Copy, paste settings here. Maybe not. Maybe not. The Aquatuner is... Okay, so let's walk through this here. So currently the temperature in the liquid pipes is at 188 degrees. So with it coming out through the Aquatuner, well, once it does get cooled down, it goes to 160 degrees. And then from there, it should start pulling heat out of these. So if we're going in at 150, ooh, it's dropping even more, 155, and we're coming out at 167. And then we're coming back out at 179 up here. And then we're going at about 178, so it's not really cooling too much up here. But it's dropping. It's definitely dropping. So the more that it goes through the system, the more it cools, right? And if we can keep that up, then we should be able to see a bit of a difference down here with the cooling. Now we do have... The heat is finally being deleted out of here for this one, which is good. And then we've also got, which that'll make that cool down a little bit faster. This will cool down. Let's go ahead and get this put into here. We should be okay when it comes to... Yeah, see, now that we have 3 of these going, because what we're trying to fill this back up with our stuff here. We're at the beginning of cycle 494 as well, so we need to get... Come on, go to our star map. We're at, yeah, half a cycle left, so this is on its way back. So we'll get that done. I'm glad that we got this coolant in here. I'm glad we got this done. This is great. This is absolutely great. With this Aquatuner also going a lot more, it will keep it hot in here to where this will actually be producing energy, wattage, power, whatever you want to call it, more often. Okay. So what, 238, 244? It's just because it's not hot enough yet in there. But it's going. It's going. The two batteries are kind of holding where they need to be. Let's build the 3rd battery in here, see if we can't get some more power to get stored in there. Look at that. This erupted, and then this shot right up to 850 watts. That's awesome. Now, this did kind of heat up a little bit too, but that's okay. This will cool down when the steam turbine takes the heat out of here. So that has stopped erupting. It's going to cool down, but that produces a ton of power to get put into the whole system, which is amazing. Okay. And then if we go back to our liquid, we're down to 132 degrees. And that's because, you know, we don't have everything operating all the time. This one is obviously, this one is not currently operating. So whatever heat, yeah, it's deleting heat up here, but it's deleting it a lot faster without extra heat being thrown into the system. Is our rocket back? Yes, it is. Yay! That makes me so happy. So we've got that in here. So now when we go back over to this, this has, ooh, niobium. Niobium? I'm going to say niobium, but it's got that. It has that stuff. We need that. And it also has isoresin. So next one we're going to need to research is this one here, which once they get the oxalite in here, we'll be able to launch it again. And then they should be researching, or close to be, they should be researching that. So we'll get the research done for the cargo for the next episode. And then hopefully be able to launch that rocket up there. This makes me happy. Who's scalding right now? Nisbet. Why is Nisbet scalding? Nisbet is scalding up here because this area is extremely hot. Alright, we're going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to figure out how to cool this down up here. More than likely, we'll have to put like an Aquatuner in with some coolant, something like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and we should be able to launch this now. Show star map. There. Bingo. This still currently being analyzed. Oh, I really shouldn't be. No, we're fine. We're fine. Get rid of that. And that is open. Yes. And we will launch the rocket one more time. And there it goes. You can see how hot it gets down here. And that's why we have to have all that space, which apparently I don't have enough. I apparently do not have enough space because that is getting damaged. Shoot. That makes me unhappy. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Alright, so I'm gonna need to take a look at that too. Our corridor might have to drop a little bit. I was afraid of that. Alright, anyway, so questions, comments, concerns. Put it in the comment section down below. This setup right here, pretty basic, pretty simple. You have the input going in here. If it is turned off, it'll automatically go down and jump over into here. And we are already down to 112 degrees. Yes. Yes. Delete that heat. See, it's getting much cooler in here now. So eventually this will get down to, I don't know, probably, I mean, it'll get down to 70 degrees. So that'll be nice. But that is all I have today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I'll see you next time.